Hello, hello. We are a little late. I do apologize. But how are you today, Portia?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. I'm sweating a little bit, which I don't love.
Okay.
Because it is hot in New York. And on one hand, I'm like, yay, not bad weather. On the other hand, I'm like, oh, another form of bad weather.
Also, because it was 91 here yesterday, which, yeah, better than it being cold, but also we rarely get like a spring. It's just like cold and then it just gets hot. So,
Yeah. And I'm just like, come on, man. Like, give us actual spring. It feels like we're somehow already at summer, and I don't appreciate it.
yeah, me too. Same, definitely same here. It's 88 degrees today, and it
Yeah,
feels a
we're
lot
at
cooler than
85,
yesterday.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, you could take this. You could take this back. No, thank you.
Yeah.
It's
So,
a little much.
and we're trying not to turn our air conditioning on yet because it's only April, but we will
I
see.
had to last night, or I was gonna bake alive. I was like, I'm not willing to like just wear shorts and that's it. Cause
Yeah,
like then what am I gonna do in summer if I've started like this early?
right.
But I was baking alive, so I had to turn on the AC for a bit.
No, granted. Hey, Gwenna. Hey, Regina. Like I'm the same way, but we were just because we're like, this is ridiculous. It's April. Um, we're gonna try not to turn the air on, but we're like, if it stays like this, like for the next few days, then yeah, we'll switch over. But also because our electricity something, so there's a new electricity thing. There's always something. So power prices went up again. So we're also like, can we wait? If not, like we will turn it on and be comfortable. We're like, can we stick it out for a couple days? Because
Yeah. No, I totally get it. You do have somewhere to be. So we're going to start the first sprint rather quickly. Becca, I'm so sorry that you're not having the warm weather while you're here. Oh, I'm so sorry. Like for me, I'm happy it's gonna go down again, but womp womp. But it does make having to choose my like influencer outfit for the Fountain Bookshop easier because most of my fun tops are like at least like long
yeah.
sleeve, even if they're not heavy.
Mm.
So yeah. I mean, if
Oh
you want
no.
to like have like just heavy sweaters, like once we're in the stores, I think you'll be okay. Do it for the look.
Exactly. Like I often am like, this is the look I'm going for. I am freezing. That's okay. This is like the photos are gonna be what I want them to be.
If it makes you happy, then I support it. But there's also a part of me where I'm like, could not be me.
But I'm the same person that I'll go out and wear an outfit that's ridiculous, but I won't wear shoes that hurt. Like, so my.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't mess around with the shoes. I luckily have some shoes that look nice and like don't hurt me while I'm wearing them. But now that I have like proper inserts and like more supportive sneakers, I'm like, okay, I can't make a habit of wearing these all the time, but I don't. Like it is mostly the supportive ones. Let me share the Forest Room code and then you can introduce yourself for anyone who might be lurking or watching on replay who doesn't know you.
Oh, okay. I am Portia. So, look, somewhere in this room or on this bookshelf is the poetry collection I wrote, Low Bridge, High Water. And Gwenna is now on here to get me for forgetting to put my ears on. I am the purveyor of chaos, cat ears, and the words in between.
Woo! My name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the founder of Inimitable Books, a small publishing company dedicated to uplifting marginalized voices while pigeonholing without pigeonholing writers into writing about their trauma. I'm so sorry. I was like, I thought I was going to sneeze and then I did it and then I coughed and I'm like, who knows what it is. We have so many books out. Check out inimitablebooks.com. Pre-order ones. If you're going to be in New York next week, we have a bunch of events. This weekend in Kitchener, Ontario, I believe. One of our Canadian authors is going to be at an event. You could check out our Instagram, which is at Inimitable Books, for all the author events of the month. And yeah, so check those out. This is the Forest Room code. And if you don't know what that is, we are a little bit short on time because Portia will be leaving us at some point. So I will explain it during the next sprint. But the timer that will be shared on screen for people who are not in the Forest Room, it will have typing ASMR built in. So if that bothers you, feel free to meet us and then come back. Hi, Morgan.
Hey, Morgan.
It's better to look good than to feel good. I get it, but there are certain types of not feeling good that I'm okay with than others. So like my feet, non-negotiable at this point. Me being so cold that I can't think, non-negotiable. But like if I'm like wearing a corset, whatever. It's like I chose that. So like I'm okay with being like pulled in and stuff. But if I'm cold to the point that I'm miserable, I'm like, no. And that's the only time I'd rather be warm if it's my own choice, not the weather.
Fair.
Oh. I'm sorry, Gwenna. Yeah. No, it is very funny, Becca. So, I mean, wear what you want to wear. But I told Kate, I was like, you got to be comfortable. Oh, why are you not? Why does StreamYard keep doing this? It kept happening when Auburn was here, too. It kept being like, oh, you want a single person on stage. And I'm like, no.
StreamYard is like, if you have to leave, girl, just leave. Like, we don't want you. Like,
I don't get it. But okay, we're gonna share the timer. And we're going to start the sprint soonish. It is 1:11, so we are going to start it in 3, 2, 1. back to them taking you off the screen and me having to immediately put you back on screen. They're not even going to be here that much longer.
They hate me. They're just like, just go. They're just like, we're fed up. We don't like it. Just.
It's like, if you're not going to stay the whole time, you don't get to be here at all. And I'm like, I asked her to be here a little bit. I'm the host.
That's so funny. And I think Forrest did that thing to me where it wouldn't let me, like, it says I'm in, but the good thing is because I won't be here, I'll just let it.
I mean, it said you were in.
Yeah, it's showing me that I'm in, but then it never starts. So then it's stuck at 25 minutes and it won't do anything. So I just didn't want to kill the tree for anybody. So now that we're done, I'll just.
I don't know what Forrest does that to you.
Okay.
Okay. I had to do a Forrest Silent Library from 7 months ago, and then there's a second one that they did, but I didn't get to that. And then I also watched, how many minutes in? I watched like 5 minutes of a video that Kelly sent me, and then I did a copay for a medical thing that I'm doing tomorrow.
That reminds me, I have a couple copays to do today. But I worked on a collage because even though I have a short story, that's not a new short story, it's actually a quite old short story that I found on my Alpha Smart. Okay, the actual Alpha Smart, not the new one.
I was gonna say, I was like, I bet that's an OG.
Yeah, no, not the one. This is the Neo T, not like the new ones that they bought the Alpha Smart name. This is like an actual Alpha Smart. So, I was going through here to just like clean it out, and I found a short story that I started working on. And this maybe 2020, 2021. And I was like, this actually looks like it has some legs to it. So I took it off and I've been working on it in ellipsis because we love ellipsis.
We love ellipsis. Yes, we do.
So I was like, I've actually been working on that. But because I have to leave, I didn't want to get too into the story. So I was like, I'll just work on, I'm taking a collage class. So I was like, let me just work on my landscape collage a little bit. So then when I get back, I can actually write. See how I try to act like I have it all together? I try to schedule my life as if like the ADHD will allow things to work the way I want them to. Probably not, but I'm going to try.
If I stuck to the schedule I set for myself, I would be so much more on it. And now I know Regina's going to be in chat, be like, Zara, you are on it. I'm like, yes. But if you knew what I wanted to do compared to what I actually do, you would be like, oh, yeah, that is a gap.
Yeah, that's the thing. Those of us who look like we're on it, it's like people just don't see
the gap. It's never enough.
Right. People just don't see the, and plus I think some of us are just perfectionists. I can't speak for you. I know for me, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. So I'm like, what you're seeing is not actually.
The thing is I've gotten better at being a perfectionist, and I actually no longer am like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to edit 20 chapters in a book in one day. I'm now like, I'd like to do 5, but sometimes that ends up being 3. And I no longer beat myself up about it as much as I used to, but I have not gotten to the point where I'm not like a little bit disappointed in myself. I'm more like,
yeah, fair. Like I'm doing it because me and Gray and a couple other of our folks are doing the 30K 3-day that's coming up at the end of the month. But you pick like how many words you're gonna write. So we were talking about, and the tiers are weird because it's like a 9K tier. And I was like, okay, while I know in numerology 9 is the number of completion, that just feels like Riley, hi.
Like 10, like in these challenges.
Right. So Riley, hi. It's my favorite Riley. So I was like, part of me is like, but I should write 10,000 words, not because I should, but because what is this 9,000 words?
10 sounds better.
Right. It sounds better. It sounds
But I'm someone who taps out at 3,000 words in a day.
Okay.
If I ever get that. And I learned that about myself with Mill Wordy. What really shocked me was it did not matter if that what those words were. So back when I had a job where I was not the boss, those email words plus whatever I did elsewhere.
Oh.
My brain was like, nah, you did 3,000. I'm like, yeah, but like most of those were emails that were stupid.
And your brain is like, no. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, 3,000 is 3,000.
Like, if my brain worked for dictation, I could have dictated all those emails and like barely used my brain.
But yeah, but that's not how it works. See, I can write a high number of words. Like, back when I was doing NaNoWriMo, like, if I was serious about it, most years I wasn't particularly serious, but I could get 8 to 10,000 words in a day if I really wanted to, and I type pretty fast. So
I mean, for me, it wasn't the typing problem. It was I don't even know what I want to do. Like even with an outline, the words don't flow quickly for me. So that was my problem. Is my problem, you know?
Right. Oh yeah, things flow for me. But see, here's my problem. Hey JC, here's my problem. Here is exactly why I just said for so many years that I don't think I'm a fiction writer. The words flow. There is story there. There are things to write. And then when it's time to go back and edit, I have zero desire to. I look at it and I'm like, this needs so much work. Do I want to do that? I don't want to do that. So then nothing ever gets finished because I don't want to edit. I'm like, I just want to, like, I'll go in, I'll edit an essay, I'll edit a poem, but it's something about editing my fiction that I'm like, this I don't like. And I just need, and so I was like, it's not that I don't write fiction, it's just that I need to learn how to edit fiction. Got it. So that is the whole problem. So I'm like, the writing part isn't really my problem. My problem is going back, cringing through it, because it's always, oh, I thought this was better when I was writing it. Now that I'm rereading it, this is not as good as I thought it was. Is this worth saving?
Well, but see, I like the editing stage more because there's something there. I think that's why like doing Inimitable Books brings me so much joy, because I'm never in this. I resent proofreading. So I was going to say I'm never in a stage where I don't like having to work on a book. That's false. I don't like having to proofread. But it's like I never have to deal with blank page syndrome because the authors have to. And then I get it after they've already dealt with it.
And see, that's the thing. Like because I know that you're a good editor, like I would trust like if I had somebody that I knew was like a good fiction editor and I could just get through, okay, polish it as much as I can polish it, make it at least somewhat what I'm envisioning, and then pass it off to somebody that I know I can trust, that I know it'll be good, like that's fine. But at that point I was like, is this even worth it? Like to have somebody that I can even pass it to, now that I have friends that fiction, because you have to remember back then most of my friends were other poets. Now that I have people that fiction that I can say, hey, can you look at this? Like, don't worry about hurting my feelings. Like, is this worth going through, doing the process, editing, and making something out of this? And I know that, like, if you say, yeah, it's not just because you like me, it's because there's something there. Like, okay, I just can never tell after I finish writing. When I go back and try to read through it, I'm like, I can't tell. Is this worth the polish? Or is it like this?
I think it's always worth polishing something for the experience of polishing it, even if you're like, I'm not going to publish this, or I'm not going to publish this without completely rewriting it because now I'm a better writer and I think I need to simmer. Like my first story that had an end was for a school project because they were like, write a story, and I turned in a novel. And my mom, and it was, I definitely like overachieved. And it was like Nancy Drew with the serial numbers filed up. I was doing fan fiction before I knew fan fiction existed, right? Like I didn't get into reading fan fiction until 2020, maybe even 2021. Rip sleep schedule since. And that book will never be published because it's not really worth like
Right.
me going back in, filing off the serial numbers even more and like making it better. Like it I'm happy with it just being on some CD, which is probably in my drawer right here. You know, like I just don't care.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure my mom has a printed out version of it as well. Like, cool. Then I had the first book that I ever was writing that I thought was going to be the first book I was going to publish that my grandma actually read before she passed away, because I was like very precious with my writing, because I was always like, it's not done yet. Like I haven't reached the end. I don't want people to read an incomplete story. That was like a modern day Pride and Prejudice in high school, and they're doing Pride and Prejudice as a play. And like, are there cute elements to that? Yes. Could I potentially like resurrect it? Or I could, but also it was from like a really not good part of my life. And so I don't feel the need to be like, oh, I can make it so much better now. It's like, yeah, but I don't really want to bring that forward. Like,
Right.
I'm okay with it. But I did go through and polish it at the time, even though about halfway through, I was like, I don't think this is going to be the thing I end up going forward with.
Okay. Well, that makes me feel better. Oh no, clock in so they can pay you. Like no work issues
Yeah, no, if you
without
built with something, build them those hours.
please. Like
you're like, I did the work.
But come in, dear. Okay, I'm wrapping up right now. No, I mean we got. Okay. All right. So I have to leave you guys. Thank you so much, Zara. Sorry that I have to run you.
No, thank you for being here. Love the chat.
Okay, well, I will be in chat when I get to where I'm going because I'll just be in a waiting room hurrying up the wait. So
check out Portia here.
So outro is I am Portia, purveyor of cat ears, chaos, and the words in between. And I wrote the book Low Bridge, High Water. You can find all of that stuff at my bio link. I love you all. Have a great rest of your sprints. I'll see you all in chat.
Yay. I'm just checking if my phone is going to surprise me with a software update now that it's plugged in, because my personal phone updated last night. So I want to make sure that that's not going to happen in the middle of the forest room. No. Okay, so I'll do it later. During that break, I did start transferring my vlog videos from 2 days ago to iCloud, so I should be able to access it on the computer and start editing it. I haven't like really edited a video in a while, and I'm gonna do that. But yeah. Boo. I'm sorry, Morgan. It's all loading, but I think we should be able to do the forest app. She picked Maple next. I'm gonna say that I'm actually gonna work during that sprint, like work stuff, because I got to do social media approvals because there's like an hour before the social media assistant clocks out. Because I want to try and approve stuff through the weekend today, so we'll see. Forest room code is 6 Golf November Mike Niner Delta Quebec Sierra Golf. I'm also going to eat lunch during the next sprint. Some mini spanakopita. Yeah, I agree with JC. Tell them to leave you alone. I haven't opened any video editor in so long. And I'm trying to decide if it's worth it to do like a rough cut first in iMovie before I then like start finessing it in Adobe Premiere or Descript. The thing about Descript that's nice is that I like the text editing, like the edit the video by text better than the one in Adobe Premiere. And they also have much easier like effects to do. I don't know. I mean, they haven't even fully uploaded to iCloud yet for me to be able to access it on my computer. So I guess this is not an issue for this sprint. I will be able to do the social media stuff instead. Are people in the room? Yes. Good. Bueno. And we're going to start the sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. How did everyone do? I was a bit distracted. I approved 4 out of 21, 24, 29 things that the social media assistant has ready for me to review. I'm not going to be able to get all of them before she clocks out today. Woo! Yeah, and the social media assistant has just been on a roll with creating stuff. I kind of don't feel like waiting a ton between this sprint and the next. So I was getting on a roll, so I wanted to share the code. Um, 5-4 Golf Hotel Victor Romeo 6 Sierra Golf. Okay. Someone else had been in it in addition to Regina, not just Portia during her sprint. But we're going to start. In 3, 2, 1. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. How did everyone do? I only have 7 more to approve, so I might, nope, 9. She added more. Nice, nice, good morale boost. Agreed. Agreed. I'm going to jump pretty quickly into this final sprint because I need to make it to the bank before a certain time. And I don't know how busy it's going to be, so. Also, I'm like, why am I starting to get a headache? Because I've been looking at my computer without my glasses on. So that's fun. Create room, forest room code is 5, Charlie, 6, Uniform Victor, Romeo, Sierra, Golf. Got it. Okay. See, they keep changing how my scenes are working, and I don't like that. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. that was our final sprint. I got through all the social media posts, which is super exciting. And I am fading fast, so I'm going to end this rather quickly so I can get to the bank and then hopefully take a nap before it gets too late in the day. But thank you for being here. I will be streaming tomorrow over on Twitch. No, I will not. I forgot I'm not doing that this month. I will be streaming on Saturday on Twitch at 11 a.m. Eastern. Then on here on Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern, and then I will be joining Nia, the Vixen of Fiction, over on her channel after that live stream to talk about Wicked Part 2, the second half of the stage musical, and the second half of the novel Wicked by Gregory Maguire in her Scripting the Book series. So that'll be fun. Tune in to as many of those as possible, and I will see you next time. Thanks for being here, everyone. Thanks for watching. A lot of events for that coming out next week. Bye.